What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. This episode is all about Nike Cross Nationals. For those of you guys who don't know what Nike Cross Nationals is, it's an event sponsored by Nike, and basically it's meant to bring all of the best runners in the country to race against each other in Oregon, and Nike pays for everybody who qualifies to go out and race in Oregon and get about $600 worth of free Nike gear and stay at Nike headquarters and do all these fun things and meet all these professional athletes. And basically you just get to have a fun time, kind of get pampered for a weekend, and you also get to race against the best competition in the country. Now, this is the pinnacle of high school running, to be able to go and race there and do well at that meet. And most people spend their entire high school career just trying to get there, and quite honestly, most people don't get there ever. You have to either be a top 5 finisher in your region. There's 8 regions across the United States, and so you have to be not only, well, you don't really have to be a state champion, but basically you are more than likely going to have to be the best in your state, but also better than the best in the other states around you to even get to the race. Or you have to be one of the top 2 qualifying teams in the region, which is just as hard, if not harder. And I've been fortunate enough to qualify for 3 years now. Sophomore year I went as an individual. The last 2 years I've gone with my team, and it has been the most incredible experience to go every single time. It's always one of the best weekends of my entire life. And in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how I've been able to do that and how you or your team can also be able to do that. Now, one thing I've learned from going to NXN the past 3 years is you really get to know and understand the type of personalities and the type of people that are able to make it there. It's a select group, and they all have things in common that have allowed them to have the success to get there. Now, the crazy thing is a lot of it is the same teams every single year. All right, Great Oak gets there every year. Duval gets there all the time. There's lots of really good teams that go year after year. And for over the 3 years I've been there, I've seen mostly the same teams, which is absurd considering how many teams enter the draw. And what a lot of people would expect is you say, okay, these guys are getting lots of recruits, or they got lucky, they've got lots of natural talent. That's not what it is at all. These teams have a culture of winning. That's the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing you can do for your team if you want to get to NXN. Develop a culture that is based around running and that is obsessed with getting to Nike Cross Nationals and competing at that event and competing within your state as well. It's not about the talent that you get. It's about what you do with the individuals you have and the team culture that you have built around it. If you have a group of guys or a group of girls that's completely invested in what your team goals are, then you're going to be able to be super successful throughout high school. Now, one thing that I've learned from my coach right now, who's a great coach, is to have a motto that works for you guys, or just have a set of values that you want to work towards as a team and establish those beforehand. Set goals beforehand and make sure everybody's following those goals. It takes 7 guys to get to Nike Cross Nationals. You can't do it with 2 really good guys and have a 3rd, 4th, 5th man off the pace. Like, those guys would drag you so much down. So you need a group of 7 guys to be bought into what you want to do as a team. And the way you do that is you get closer with your team, you do more team activities, you do goal setting, and every single week you should set apart a time to review those goals and what your team is doing, and if you guys are doing all right, and if you guys are on track to get to where you want to go. And if Nike Cross Nationals isn't a reasonable goal for you, start with something that's reasonable and work up to that. But I'm telling you, the teams that are there every single year, it's not because they're natural talent, it's because they have a culture that is built around winning, and a group of guys every single year that not only believe that they can get there, but are used to doing it. If you have that visualization in your head, if you have that image in your head, then your body is way more likely to do the actual work to get there. It's all about the little things, guys. If you can get 7 guys on your team motivated enough to do little things, like, it's only a matter of time before you get to NXN. That's my honest and true opinion. This last year at NXN, I finished 5th place in the entire country, was the number 3 returner in the nation. This year, I finished 38th. Now, a big part of that was because I was cross-training until about 2 or 3 weeks before the event. That obviously made a really big difference, but what I thought is that my natural talent was going to be enough to get me a top 10 finish at NXN. Getting 5th the year before, and with my pass and running, I thought that my body was just naturally more capable than others. And this year I learned that that's 100% not true. It's about doing the work. It's about eating healthy. It's about doing the yoga. It's about getting your mindset right. It's about all those little things that being injured I wasn't really able to fully do, and I skipped out on a lot of things because I wasn't mentally as in it. And I just learned so much from that experience and learning that natural talent isn't enough. From being surrounded by Nico Young and Cole Sprout and all these incredible teams at NXN, I learned how sharp you have to be to get there. All of these guys are focused. I'm telling you, they are so focused. And like Taylor Ewert, Caitlin Tui, in their mind all the time is going to NXN and winning a national title, or if it's for you, it's just getting there. But it takes a level of focus that is completely unique to the athletes that are there. Those guys are not lucky, and if you can maintain the focus in your season and in the little things you're doing to get there, then you can totally get there. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Hope you have a good rest of your day.